Dawn breaks over the tropical rainforest, a mesmerizing moment of transition. As the night retreats, it leaves behind veils of delicate mist, embracing every living thing. Here, every dewdrop is not merely water, but a miniature prism, reflecting the start of a harsh new cycle of survival. Beneath the canopy of ancient trees, life begins to stir. Can you hear it? The trickle of existence, the march of tiny insects. The jungle is a chaotic tapestry of deep greens and shadows, where thousands of plant species fight for every inch of sunlight. But within this chaos, order is established by those who know how to vanish. Look closely at this dry twig. To the naked eye, it is just dead wood, inanimate and meaningless. But in the natural world, seeing and perceiving are two very different concepts. The stillness here is a deception. A gentle breeze blows, and the twig begins to dance. This is not magic. It is the pinnacle of millions of years of evolution. Welcome to the world of the mantis, the creature known as the green phantom of the jungle. Its body is a masterpiece of evolutionary camouflage, perfectly mimicking every leaf vein, every bump of bark. But camouflage is merely a disguise. Look into those eyes. Unlike most insects, the mantis can rotate its head 180 degrees, allowing it to sweep every blind spot without moving its body. A perfect biological radar system, always on high alert. It is cleaning its antenna, its most sophisticated sensors, ensuring not a single chemical signal is missed. Here, the signature weapon that gave this species its name. The forelegs fold inward, looking gentle, pious, like a monk praying to the heavens. But do not be mistaken. This piety is actually the most efficient attack stance in the insect kingdom. Those sharp spines are serrated blades, ready to tear apart anyone who dares to come too close. Amidst this vast expanse, our mantis seems tiny, but she possesses incredible patience. She does not chase prey with brute force. She plays the waiting game. When she moves, she sways her body to the rhythm of the wind and leaves. She doesn't walk, she drifts through space, fooling the vision of both prey and predator. Water is life, and the mantis utilizes every drop. The way she sips the dew exudes elegance and nobility, but behind that beauty is a biological machine in need of fuel. Observe the rhythm of her abdomen. Every steady pulse pumps oxygen to her muscles, charging energy for the lightning-fast strikes to come. The sun climbs high. The jungle fully awakens. Strong light allows the mantis's vision to function at its peak. Her compound eyes create a 3D stereoscopic image, allowing her to calculate distance with absolute precision. She is rubbing her forelegs together. This is not just hygiene, it is like a warrior sharpening her sword before battle. The wind picks up again. For a slender body, strong wind is a challenge. The mantis presses herself flat against the tree trunk, streamlining her profile to minimize resistance. She knows how to yield to nature rather than fight it. A bird flies past, death from above. The mantis freezes completely. In this moment, the difference between life and death is a single micro-movement. She is safe. Stillness has saved her life. Now, as the danger passes, those cold eyes ignite with a different kind of fire, the fire of hunger. The time for reconnaissance is over. It is time for action. High noon. The rainforest transforms into a giant sauna. The rising temperature accelerates insect metabolism. The mantis is starving. Her body looks visibly thinner. She needs protein, and she needs it now. She begins to move, more active, more bold. There! A young cricket, plump and grazing on the grass. A perfect target. But the cricket is also equipped with acute senses. A single rustle from the dry leaves is enough to send it leaping into the void. The mantis knows this. She locks onto the target. From this moment on, the surrounding world blurs. Only the prey remains in focus. tactics change. From drifting leaf, the mantis shifts to stalking phantom. She stops breathing. She calculates every millimeter. Whenever the cricket bows its head to eat, the mantis creeps forward. When the cricket looks up, the mantis turns to stone. It is a deadly game of red light, green light. 20 centimeters. Still too far for a strike. She needs to get closer. She must enter the kill zone, where the cricket's reaction speed becomes irrelevant against the mantis's attack speed. 5 centimeters. This is it. The muscles in her hind legs compress to their limit, storing elastic potential energy. The forelegs retract toward the chest, like the hammer of a gun, cocked and loaded. Time seems to stop. Silence falls. And strike, an attack that happens in the blink of an eye, literally 1/20th of a second. The human eye cannot even track this movement. Massive acceleration force is channeled into the forelegs, turning them into harpoons. Target acquired. The sharp spines on the mantis's legs act like fangs, piercing the cricket's hard chitin shell, locking it in a deadly, inescapable embrace. The cricket struggles in desperation, but the mechanical strength of the mantis's grip is overwhelming. She quickly delivers a fatal bite to the neck, severing the prey's motor nerves. The battle ends as quickly as it began. Now it is the victor's time. The mantis wastes no time. She begins to eat while the prey is still warm. To humans, this scene may seem cruel, but in nature, this is maximum efficiency. Kill quickly and consume immediately to avoid theft by others. A nutrient-rich meal. The mantis eats meticulously, wasting nothing. After the feast, the hygiene protocol is strictly enforced again. She licks every spine clean, grooms her long antennae. A professional assassin always keeps her weapon spotless. Her abdomen is now full and round, storing enough energy for the coming days. Satisfaction spreads through her body. The mantis finds a secluded spot to rest and digest. But peace in the jungle never lasts long. Atmospheric pressure is dropping suddenly. Dark clouds swirl. The scent of moisture and ozone signals a major shift. A storm is coming. The rainforest is notorious for its sudden, violent storms. The wind screams through the canopy like a roaring monster. Rain begins to fall. To us, it is just water, but to the mantis, every heavy drop falling from 30 meters high strikes like a water bomb. She is battered, pushed around. She must use every ounce of strength in her legs to hold on, trying to find a large leaf for shelter. A bone-chilling cold wraps around her tiny body. The rain passes, leaving behind a soaked and doubly dangerous jungle. Steam rises from the ground, and from that damp darkness, a true enemy emerges, the skink. An armored tank with a sensitive, tasting tongue. It is hunting, and it is 5 times the size of the mantis. The sound of claws scratching against bark is terrifying. The lizard has scented an insect. It climbs, its sharp, cold eyes scanning the branch where the mantis hides. This time, camouflage has failed. The distance is too close. The predator has locked onto the mantis. Flight is useless. The lizard is far too fast. Backed into a corner, the warrior instinct takes over. The mantis refuses to die. She performs the dematic display, a threat display. Look at that! She spreads her wings wide, revealing vibrant colors that mimic the eyes of a monster. She raises her forelegs high, rubbing her abdomen against her wings to create a piercing hissing sound. Her body seems to double in size. She is telling the giant, "Beware, I am crazy, and I am dangerous." Psychological warfare has worked! The lizard halts. It is confused. In the wild, prey that stands its ground usually possesses venom or is difficult to eat. The predator's hesitation is the mantis's victory. The lizard decides to turn away. It is not worth risking an injury for such a crazy meal. The mantis stands her ground, proud and defiant, until the enemy disappears. A sigh of relief. The mantis slowly lowers her wings, her body trembling from exhaustion after the life or death performance. But she is alive. She resumes her journey, carefully stepping over spider webs strung everywhere, invisible, deadly traps. Twilight falls, staining the jungle purple. The night is the kingdom of bats and nocturnal beasts. The mantis climbs to the highest treetop, safer than the ground. Under the cold moonlight, her eyes turn pitch black to absorb maximum light. Suddenly, her antennae vibrate violently. The wind carries a strange scent. Not the smell of danger, but a powerful chemical signal. Pheromones. It is the call of love. Autumn arrives, bringing the most sacred mission of every living being, the propagation of the species. The female mantis releases seductive pheromones into the air, and from the shadows, a male mantis appears. Small, slender, and full of anxiety. He knows exactly what he is walking into. For the male mantis, love is a gamble with life. He approaches the lover of his dreams with extreme caution, inching forward, stopping every time she moves. If she is hungry, he will be dinner instead of a mate. He uses his antenna to gently tap the air, sending a signal of peace. I come for love, not for war. She accepts. The mating begins under the silver moonlight. A romantic scene, yet filled with an ominous aura. And then, nature's tragedy unfolds. In a craving for protein to nourish her eggs, the female's predatory instinct overrides everything. A turn of the head, a sharp bite. She decapitates her mate, a horrific scene to human eyes, but the ultimate sacrifice in their world. Even without a head, the male's body continues to complete the fertilization process. He offers his own flesh as the first source of nutrition for his wife and his unborn children, a death that brings life. Carrying the legacy of the father, the mother mantis begins the final great work of her life. She chooses a sturdy branch, sheltered from the wind. She pours every last bit of her strength into secreting a white foam, skillfully shaping it into a fortress. Hundreds of tiny eggs are carefully encased within this biological concrete, known as an ootheca. Winter strikes. The jungle is stripped of leaves. The mother mantis, now old, eyes clouded, shell faded, lies beside the egg case, guarding it until her very last breath. Her mission is complete. She lets go, falling gently to the leaf litter below. Her body dissolves into the soil, becoming nutrients for the plants, closing a heroic life cycle. Time passes. Snowstorms and frost cover the jungle, but the egg case stubbornly holds on, protecting the spark of life inside from the harsh winter. And then, the warm rays of spring return to awaken the world. Look, the miracle of rebirth. From the dry, hardened case, hundreds of tiny mantis nymphs emerge. They are translucent, golden like drops of honey, tiny but brave. They hang from silken threads, greeting a new world. Carrying the genes of a courageous father and a resilient mother, A new generation of assassins begins their conquest of the jungle. Life never ends, it simply changes form. The endless circle continues.